What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Dugar, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm going to talk about game one of the National League Divisional Series. You had the Atlanta Braves falling to the St. Louis Cardinals at home in game one, 7-6, as the Cardinals take a one-game, nothing lead in the series, and home field advantage of this series, yo. The thing that basically played us all season long, bit us again tonight, man. Bullpen, 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 man. Um, Unfortunately, Chris Martin got hurt before he even threw a pitch, and which allowed Luke Jackson to come out there and pitch, which we didn't expect him to pitch, yo. And the second pitch, we have a 3-1 lead. Second pitch, he gives up a homer. Then we try to bring Melanson in, man, who's been good. Like especially lately has been good. But tonight he just ain't had it, yo. He just didn't have it as the Cardinals teed off on him in that ninth inning, man. Bottom of the night, we made things very interesting. Acuna hits we was down 7-3. Acuna hits a 2-run home run, cuts to the 7-5. Albies had a play where he nearly was safe, like whiskers of being safe at first, which is really unfortunate because the next batter, Freeman hits a solo home run, which arguably it could have been a 2-run home run to tie it again, but after that, man, Donaldson grounds out and then Markakis strikes out looking, and I mean that's your ball game, yo. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, especially when you have a 3-1 lead in the eighth inning. And it's frustrating that you can't hold the lead, man. This is the playoffs, especially in the divisional round, because it's only a best of 5, yo. You only could lose 3 of these things in this series, man. A couple other takeaways from this game, like I said, the bullpen, basically Luke Jackson and Melanson, imploded in the 8th and ninth innings. The bats, man, didn't really, have it tonight, man. They got hot late, looked like in the ninth inning, but, it was just a little too late. Another big story that's going to be from this game, man, is Ronald Acuna, yo. I was very, very critical of Snit when Snit pulled them out of the game against the Dodgers this season at home whenever he basically was watching what he thought was a home run go off the wall and he only got a single out of it. I was critical of Snit, man, because I felt like in that series, you can't bench this man. You could have handled that without pulling him out the game. Obviously, half of the people agree with me. Half people feel like Snit did the right thing. And he does it again tonight, man. Like, he does it again tonight, yo. And he got to stop doing that, man. Now, granted, I love Acuna, man. We all love Acuna, yo. Acuna is arguably the best player. He is the most talented player on this team. He does that. When he hits a long, difference-making type of home run, he likes to watch it and show a little swagger, which he did that again on his home run in the ninth inning. Now, the difference is that one was a no-doubter, and he only got a single out of that, man. This is the playoffs, yo. This is not the regular season. This is not 1 out of 162 games. This is the playoffs, man. You gotta run. You gotta run every time you hit the ball, man. As you see, we could have probably extended the lead we had, yo, and maybe things would end up a little different. Like I said, yeah, he hit the home run in the ninth to cut the lead to 2 to try to start a rally, but it doesn't make up for that boneheaded base running play, man. I don't know what Snick could do in this time except for it looked like EY was already getting on him after the inning for that. But, obviously Snick can't sit him down in the playoffs, especially when it's already being down 1-0. But he got to stop doing that, man. I know he's a young player, and I know that's part of his aura. That's part of his swagger. And like I said, I defended him in the regular season with that. But now, like, bro, you got to stop doing that, man. Like, you could cost this team, yo. Run. We don't have time to stop like and watch home runs now, man. We gotta run and get in scoring position in this series in these playoffs, yo. Cause now it's do or die, man. The Cardinals are throwing their ace tomorrow, yo. Now Fultz been pitching great, obviously. Keiko did okay, but he didn't go to. He only went what 4 in the third, yo. The Cardinals hit us tonight, man. They got 14 hits, yo. I mean, it's we gonna see what we made of, man. I'm not gonna jump off, off the cliff yet or hit the panic button because obviously I feel like this team, could still win this series. Obviously now we have to win a game in St. Louis, but we gonna see what we made of, man. Obviously, a lot of people, a lot of non-believers and doubters are gonna come up and bring up our postseason history since the '95 World Series and talk about how the Braves ain't been to NLCS since what 2001, I want to say, or something like that. Or 2000, early 2000s. I don't remember it exactly, but early 2000s. People gonna start throwing that around. People gonna start hitting the panic button with this team. So now we gonna see what we made of, man. If we really are, I believe we are a great team. I believe the bullpen could pitch better than what they pitched tonight. I believe we could score more runs than what we scored tonight. You know, I believe we could go on the road and get a W in St. Louis. We did it during the season. But we're going to see what we made of, man. This make or break. We cannot fall down 2-0 going to St. Louis, man. Tomorrow is an absolute must-win game, man. And we're going to see what this team made of, man. We're going to see what this coaching staff made of. We're going to see what these players made of, man. Another thing, too, man, I think we got a great home field advantage, but I think it could be better than what it was today, man. I felt like the crowd was a little lackadaisical today, man. Like, I needed like it was for that Dodgers series, how this crowd was just absolutely loud, causing chaos, yo. I don't think our crowd was loud enough today, man. It got a little loud at times, but I don't think it was consistently loud enough today, man. So I need the players to play better tomorrow, the managers to manage better tomorrow, the crowd to be better tomorrow. Tie this thing up, go to St. Louis, focus on the split, man. This do or die. It's a must-winning game too, man. Very frustrating loss tonight. A lot of things that upset me, but at the same time, I still believe in this team. We still could get this thing done, but we have to win tomorrow, yo. We dealing with adversity. Let's see how we gonna respond, yo. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go on, hit the like button for your boy and give me a subscribe, man. I'm gonna have Atlanta Braves content throughout the year. Also, this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific, I'm gonna do a live Q&A. Y'all could come on there, ask me anything. I'll shout you out and answer your questions, yo. Y'all have a blessed one. Chop on.